Hello guys, welcome to my channel.
Hello.
Can you introduce yourself? Yeah, Jayan.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Jayan Sikria. I am currently pursuing a bachelor's in engineering degree from Computer Science and Engineering Department from Jorhat Engineering College. So today, thankful to I'm really thankful to Apurva. Like he invited us to his show.
Yeah,
So yeah, Apurva, looking forward to it.
yeah. Pratyush.
Hello. My name is Pratisparim Bhatta. I'm currently pursuing my BA degree from Jawahar Engineering College, and I would like to heartily thank you, Apurva, for welcoming us to his show. Hope that we can share our knowledge so that his audience can get a more wider view of prospects and get knowledge.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Then Jayan, can you tell me about how you
Yes.
register for the TCS exam? That is TCS NQT. So can you tell me about that?
For the the TCS. For heard about the TCS Ninja that exam actually like about a placement recruitment drive from our college training and placement cell itself. Like they shared a TCS portal link, next portal link, where you have to register out there. Like you need to make a profile for you, and after that, once you register, then after some days, NQT link registration will also start separately, where you have to register for the test. And once you register for the test, mail will be sent to you, whether you have been selected or not. And like all the follow-up will be taken via mail. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Pratyush have followed the same procedure.
Same.
Yeah.
Same for
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Then Harry, Jayant, can you tell me how was your preparation for the TCS NQT, and can you give some tips?
Yeah, as far as TCS NQT is concerned, they majorly ask aptitude questions. Like you have to be strong with your aptitude, especially quant part, verbal, and the reasoning part. Apart from that, there is a coding section. Like since coding is it's our at our time, it was for of 60 marks. For so if you do well in the aptitude, and you sometimes it could be a situation like you do well in aptitude, but you didn't score well in coding. But that's not the case. Aptitude is very much important, then comes the coding as far as NQT is concerned. So you need to focus on aptitude first, and coding is average level. You need to attempt like how much you can proceed with the coding part. Accordingly you will get the marks. So that's about the coding and aptitude. And how I developed my verbal reasoning was, I have a habit of reading books and watching say Hollywood movies. So it really helps in improving your verbal capability and abilities. And like quant and aptitude, you have to before you sit for the NQT test, I would suggest you just make a momentum and try to solve a few questions in the aptitude part from logical reasoning or quantitative analysis. It will really help you build momentum and try to complete the paper as soon as possible. Like it's all about time, the NQT test. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Harry, coming to Pratyush, what do you think in how many days a student can crack the NQT?
coming to NQD, whatever Giant told was absolutely right.
Yeah.
So rather than that, about the preparation, if a person, if a student wants to prepare for NQD,
Yes.
he should be very skillful in coding first of all,
Yes.
and also in aptitude and verbal and reasoning. So for this preparation, it's a preparation that can be done anywhere, anytime. So
Yeah.
there's no certain period of time that you need to 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. There's no certain period for preparation. It's a lifetime preparation. Everything is tested. Basically, what you have learned from your primary to secondary, your engineering, everything would come. So the thing is that whenever you get chance, you develop your aptitude, you develop your verbal, you develop your reasoning, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also for a coding part, it's not important, but it's a plus point. If you want to do well, so coding is something is a plus point for you. You are good in aptitude, you are good in reasoning, and plus you are good in coding. That becomes a plus point for you. And so that the score rises if you do the coding part nicely.
Yes, yes, yeah. Thank you. Then coming to your, can you suggest the students about the preparation sources from which they can learn?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So if you want to say about the preparation, mainly three parts I have very concerned about:
yeah,
aptitude, reasoning, and verbal. So
yes,
you want to prepare for it. There are very online free platforms. We are all are aware of that.
yes,
So
yes,
one I can suggest is Geeks for Geeks. Geeks for Geeks. They provide a variety of question papers. It's a very interesting way of learning, and also you can use YouTube videos. There are very YouTube videos where aptitude, how to improve aptitude, how to improve reasoning. These all videos are available. And also Geeks for Geeks. If you opt for I opted for Geeks for Geeks for my aptitude. And also for coding part, there are online platforms available everywhere, so
yeah,
you can practice your coding.
yeah, yeah, yeah. If a student do well in coding part, then he might get a chance to place in digital, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
As I also already mentioned, coding part is a plus point. If you are good in aptitude, reasoning, and verbal, there are high chance that you will get the detail offer. But if you are good in coding, it's a plus point. So you might get offer from for Ninja.
and coming to Jen, after how
Yeah.
many days you have got your TCS NQT result?
TCS actually it took like due to COVID, I guess like it took quite a lot of time, more than say about it took 2 to 3 months, I guess. I appeared for the test in month of September last week, and the result appeared in December last week, if I remember. Like it was around Christmas, yeah.
Okay.
So September, October, yeah, about 2 to 3 months. But in general, like NQT has happened before in previous years. So like results are basically declared like as soon as you appear for the test, results are declared. That's how it works. Is yeah,
I think they first give the scorecard. I think NQT scorecard.
yeah, yeah. They actually update the scorecard, but but you won't have any idea about whether you have qualified or not once you get the scorecard. There is a scorecard like I actually our total marks was 1600, I guess, if I am not wrong, 1600 or 1800 something like that.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, where I got like about 1400 1500 something I got,
yeah,
depend different sections and then different marks. That's how the scorecard comes. But the qualifying result is notified by the by email itself. Like you won't get any idea whether you have qualified for the interview or not once any company is like has send you a mail. NQT result is one more thing I want to add about NQT is like NQT results are like taken by a lot of companies as part of the recruitment drive.
I think based on the
TCS not only one
percentage.
of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Based on the NQT score, actually, like there is. I heard that Timex and Titan also placed
there are
by
so
the
many
NQT
companies.
score.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. A lot of companies.
Pratyush, can you tell me how was
Yeah.
your coding section in TCS NQT?
Coding. So I was not expert in coding. So I didn't actually I have to mention some points about here. Okay, about the coding section,
Yeah,
and these are the very important points. First of all, when I at the app, when I complete my reasoning, verbal, and opt for coding,
yeah,
at that time the platform was very slow. I went to center and I was sitting in front of the computer, and the platform was so slow that I couldn't check my results. So such type of problems may arise.
yeah.
So coding part you gotta trust. So it's about a platform.
Mhm.
First I opt for Python, then Python is very slow. Then I opt for C, and the platform showed very slow results. So my coding part was not so good.
Yeah, yeah.
So because of the platform.
Even if your coding was not good, you can select for the
Yeah, yeah,
TCS.
yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Real package, yeah.
Yeah. Jan, can you tell me about your coding section? How was your?
Yeah, like as far as coding is concerned in NQT, the question is not too difficult or not too easy. Like
I
you
think it's
need to
moderate level.
think
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a moderate level actually. You just need to like attempt the question. Like sometimes it is not possible to completely program it and get full marks in it, but
yeah,
it's a step by step process. Like however you do, like you just need to attempt it as much as possible. Just scratch your brain whenever you have extra time for the coding. That's not an issue. But about my coding, like I also like just attempted the question and did few steps like and like it's what it's like I'm like not so much expert in coding as well, like but if your aptitude is strong, you will surely qualify for the ninja.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Then after you have got your interview mail, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Then can you tell me about your how you prepared for the interview?
Okay, about the interview part,
Yeah.
like for the interview part, mainly like you need to be clear about your basics, like very basics. First of all, they will ask you about yourself. Like it's a common question in every interview. And the next question would be, in general, would be like, which coding language are you comfortable with?
Yes.
Like, just you need to be honest. Like, if it is C, it's okay. If it is Python, it's okay. It's not an issue. Like, you just need to be thorough with one of the coding language, and you need to be just clear about the basics of it. Like, I was asked like which coding language I'm comfortable with. I mentioned C, and once I mentioned C, like they started asking basics about C programming itself. I don't remember a lot of questions. Like one of the questions I remember is like they asked me about C specifiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was the like very basic question on C. Like it's really easy. And once you apart from that, the most important thing in your interview is a project. Like how much project have you done and how much do you know? Like, and another tip is that you like for the resume part, okay, like
Yeah.
you only mention those things like you really know. Like sometimes what happened with me is like uh, I joined an internship but I didn't learn anything in it, so I didn't mention that thing in my resume. Because if you once like mention something in your resume, the interviewer will surely going to ask questions on it. So you need to be prepared for it. Whatever you and like enter in your resume, like you need to be thorough with it. Apart from that, like project is a major thing.
Yeah.
Like if you have done your project yourself, like you can easily crack the interview. Like it's really easy.
Yeah.
Then after the technical part, there was a HR. We had our HR interview together itself. Like once a technical interviewer asked a question, then HR asked. So for the HR is like they generally check your confidence. Basically the questions they ask is all about your confidence, how confidently you can answer. Like they might ask like why do you want to join TCS? That
Yeah.
was a question
It
asked
is a
to
very
me.
important. Yeah.
So whatever you say, you need to be confident about it. For the HR part, they are going to check your personality and your confidence, that's all. And other than that, they may ask you like what your strengths and weaknesses are. So like you need to be honest with yourself. And and another tip will be, if you don't know any answer in the interview, just directly say that you don't know. Don't like be like just keep on murmuring,
Don't make
don't
hours.
do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know, just tell don't know. If you know, just answer it. Another tip will be like, just answer. Don't try to like overwhelm the interviewer. Like answer as short as possible. So like if they ask about C specifiers, then mention C specifier. Don't go into depth into it. If required, they will ask themselves. So that was all about the interview experience.
Yeah. 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 Pratyush, can you tell me about your
Yeah,
interview experience? Yeah.
yeah. My interview experience was really good. I got a call at 12:30 suppose, and she informed the other person beside the phone informed me that I have an interview at 2. I was ready by 2, and about 2:10 my interview started. So in the panel there were two lady and one man. First of all, they asked me about myself. I introduced myself thoroughly,
Yeah.
from where I did my schooling, where I did my engineering. Then after that, the person he asked me technical questions, and the technical questions were such that were basics. Your basics are clear, then you are very easy. You'll go very easy to a technical round. So basically, they will ask what is your preferred language, what language you prefer the most, what language you are thorough with, and what are the things you have learned in your engineering. They might ask what is your favorite subject.
Yeah.
If you say your favorite subject, then they might ask some questions from your favorite subjects.
Yeah.
Then after that again comes the HR round. HR round, basically they tries to know how as a person you are. So basically, what they ask some questions that what is your weakness, what is your strength. They might ask such questions, and you must be honest to them and must be honest to yourself also. So I have answered honestly about those questions, and also they might ask that if you are going to relocate somewhere else, will be comfortable. If you want to relocate in other places from except your hometown, will be comfortable. So this type of questions may come in each round. So you need to prepare for that. And also they might ask about some questions that might trick. And I am not against that. Always be humble in the interview. If you do not know something, just say I don't know, and they will not ask more about it.
Yeah.
So this is my experience from the interview.
Yeah, thank you. I think a student must have to prepare his or her resume very well to crack the
Yeah,
interview.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. Resume is much
Absolutely.
important, most important.
yeah. That's the most important. Okay. Then, Jan, can you give me a suggestion to the students who will give the thesis inquiry in the next year, in the upcoming thesis inquiries?
Suggestions is like uh, just like be confident about on yourself. Like interview is all about confidence. That was my experience. If you have like very less knowledge, or say suppose you are a okay,
Okay.
if you are a below average student, you will easily crack the interview. Just it's all about your confidence.
Yeah.
And as far as test is concerned, like what I can suggest for the aptitude part is like before appearing for the aptitude paper of the NQ2 real exam, just try to solve 10-15 questions related to aptitude,
Yeah.
and bring in momentum. Like aptitude is something like you always like learn with time. Like in schools questions come, then in some entrance exams it appears. So that's the all thing that I want to tell about the interview. It's all about your confidence. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think 3 or 4 days enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's enough.
if enough, it's enough.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Then I would like to congratulate to both of you for being placed in
Yeah, thank you.
activity
Thank
for
you,
Yeah,
Purvo.
yeah, thank you.
yeah,
Thank you so much.
yeah, yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
pleasure,
yeah.
my pleasure.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's our pleasure. Like you are doing a very wonderful job by providing information via YouTube to other candidates who are say like want to appear for a interview or looking for a job.
yes,
So congratulations, Purvo, on your YouTube channel. Like continue with your great work. Yeah,
yes,
cheers
yes.
to it.
I will. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Bye
Dhruv.
bye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bye, bye. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.